Hello, people. Hello, hello. I'm sorry. Yesterday I tried to do a live, and that live was not audible because we don't have electricity here. It's 2 days now. Now it's 2 full days. It rained the other day. When was it? It rained on Monday. So they made us choose. Do you want rain or electricity? I think we said we want rain because then they took electricity. Immediately it rained, electricity went. It has not come back up until now. So it's a hassle to charge. It's just a hassle. So yesterday I took chances thinking that it is nice there by the um some restaurant there. I thought if I go that time of the night, it won't be that busy. Condition. It's not busy, but the people are working, so it's very, very noisy. It was so loud. So I could not even hear myself. So I'm thinking I have to do this now. Um, I would like to say to people who are tired of hearing about Samke and her mom, please log off because I realize that there are people, we are not the same, and because of that, we need to accommodate each other. But there are times where some people want to now oppress others. If you are tired, we understand. If you don't want to hear about this topic, we understand. Just give others a chance. The reason we are dwelling into the Samke and her mother's issue, it's not because we rata ditaba. It's because this issue that is between Samke and her mother actually resonates with many people. This is the reality of life. It only happened that Samke is a celebrity and her issues will come to the surface and be spoken about by many people because of her status in the society. But this is a reality in our country for many households, for many families. So this gives us an opportunity to look at ourselves, to talk about the issues that we are also facing. You know, when this story, Sasamke and her mom, started, I made a short clip on TikTok. You won't believe the amount of DMs that I received just from that TikTok. I was not even planning to bring it here on Facebook, but I ended up having to take it from there and bring it here on Facebook, realizing that, yay, this thing resonates with so many people. Samke and her mom's issue has opened wounds for many people because so many people are going through what they are going through in their own families. So you cannot come and tell us that, hi, you cannot talk about this. What is the big deal? Hey, you are giving Samke and her mother too much airtime. It's not Samke and her mother. We are Samke's and her mother. We are. So many families, just because when you are lucky enough not to know what this is about, you are foreign to what is happening to them. It does not mean it's not a reality to other people. Allow yourself to sit back and look at the reality of life so that you can understand some of the people that you're working with. These are the relationships they come from. And if you understand people that, oh, okay, hona le batho ba so, ba e leng gore mahabona ha ba ratwe this much, no wonder they are difficult at the workspace. No wonder at school they are like this. No wonder at societies that we have, they are like this. No wonder. It gives you a picture of the realities of life that affects people and shape them into a certain way that when we interact with such people, we wonder, why is this person like this? Why is this person like this? So now this is a chance for us to learn. From Samke and her mother, it's a chance for us to learn the kind of people there are in this world. There are people who are not blessed from their families. There are people who are cursed. There are people who are live day in, day out on swearing. They live day in and day out on curses nonstop. And then you expect that those people, if they come to your space, into your business, into your workspace, into a school, they are going to be normal. They cannot be. They just cannot be. Now, I want to go back to this story and talk about something that I realized about Samke's mom and Samke. And I realized that I'm going to try and be as politically right as possible because I want to be honest with how I feel, but also I don't want to be necessarily just um, bash the mother. But I would like to be honest about how I feel about her because she is on Facebook. She may come to this video anytime, but I would like to be as honest as possible. My view is her interview with Hazel. I feel like it was done from a place of pain by her because, first of all, she's the one that called Hazel and spoke about this issue with Hazel. And the reason she chose Hazel is because Hazel, earlier on, sometime last year, she invited Samke and had a sit down with Samke. And that sit down was not even about this mom. She was just telling her story of life, where she is, where she has been, the choices of life, and so on. They were just sitting and talking about that, her children and everything. It was about that. So I think when this erupts, when this war of words erupts, the mother thought, who's the person that I can fetch, bring here, and tell my story such that I clean myself because she does state that she wanted to talk to the people because she's spoken badly on social media. So she wanted people to know her side of the story, number one, and to see that what the woman that is being spoken about, that's not her. Ne? But I think she failed at doing that. But it's fine, we'll come to that. She is the one that approached Hazel for this sit down. It's not the other way around. It's not Hazel that went to this mother and asked for an interview. So let us refrain from saying, hey, these content creators are like they like to start war, they like to instigate and so on. No, I would like to speak for Hazel in that regard. It is clear in that interview, it said repeatedly, Senyiwe is the one that called Hazel to KZN to come and interview her. Even though I don't think the space where they are sitting, shooting that, it's her space, but I think it's some neutral place that they found there in KZN. But Hazel had to go to KZN, to her side, to for that interview with her invitation. Her purpose was to, she says she felt worried. She spoken badly on their social network. She wanted us to see that the woman that is being spoken about, that is not her. But she failed dismally at that. I have 3 reasons that I will point out to show that she did this with malicious intentions and she is not honest, totally honest. Number one, I say she did this maliciously because when she got there, she did not tell the truth. I have three things that I will point out. Number one, she said to Hazel, she is not drinking. The last time she drank was was when she was a teenager. That's what she said. She said the last time she drank alcohol, she was a teenager. She does not drink any alcohol. But I want you to listen to this. Tell me this is not a person this is the person that last drank when she was. I want you to listen to this interview.
I had power. Hey, I had power. I destroyed your life when I destroyed you. You are walking dirty because of me. Uzwa kanjani makunje? Hamba kanjani? I had power. Namanje I have power. Usazophinda ube umahosha. Usazophinda ube ijunkie cause ngine power over you. Mina utshwala ngiyabugcina namhlanje cause ngiqinile ukukhuluma nawe. Mafakfak. Why you want being a monster?
Okay. Did you hear that? Mina utshwala ngiyabugcina namhlanje because ngiqinile ukukhuluma nawe. This was last week. This is an audio from last week. She says, mina utshwala ngiyabugcina namhlanje because ngiqinile ukukhuluma nawe. Didn't she say to Hazel the last time she drank alcohol was when she was a teenager? She does not drink. She does not even like alcohol. She does not drink. She does not tuba insango. So she lied. She plainly lied. She's still drinking. If she was drinking only last week, she was ending it last week. Why did she lie to Hazel? Why didn't she say, I drink occasionally or whatever? No. And even here, when she talks, you can tell that this person is drunk. There is a high chance that she is drunk. And then she says, ngiyaqina uyenza nawe ukuphuza ngoba ngiqinile ukukhuluma nawe namhlanje. This was only last week. Fine. That is evidence number one that she lied. And number two, she said she does not like insults. Mina, I don't like insults. But how many insults have we learned so far from her? How many? She doesn't do swearing. On that interview, she doesn't swear, doesn't like insults. Guys, how many insults have you had? Even here, she says fuck, konala. Konala kule audio. Even on that sit down, highly Hazel. What is that? And those insults? And those kisses? She claims as well that she is a God-fearing woman. She's a prayer woman. She's a prayer warrior. She is what? Uya Shumayela. We won't lie like we won't deny that she's doing that. We all know people that are doing both, that are prayers and what, and actually we have seen that actually these people can be worse than anyone else. Lababa Thandas, she's one of those. Even when she curses a child, she even uses God's word in that. God's name. Yay man. And then the third thing that I am almost sure that she is not telling the truth with is repeatedly Samke has spoken about her choice of life for her to be where she is now in this line of job that she was doing. I want to state that she says right now she has stopped, and I would like to believe that right now she has stopped and she wants to change her life, but she was doing it. She says for her to choose it is because she grew up next to this mother, seeing this mother changing men, coming in and out, in and out. Now I want you to think about this. She, in the interview, go back to Hazel interview. She says just because bengihlukene nobabakhe, yes, I was dating abantu abangafani, yes, and then just because she knew that I was getting money from this person, and bengiza nayo endlini, bengiza nayo ukuthi what is that? What is that? So she somehow admits, but then she wants to, like, I think she did not classify herself as one of the adult entertainers. She does not call it that, but she does not realize that it was similar or even equal. That is what she was doing. Because Samke does state so many times that this person, and remember, at some point she states that they were living in a what, two room? There was just one bedroom. She was sleeping with Samke on the bed. Now, if she is bringing all these men that she's talking about, she's even admitting about, where are they coming to? In that very room? That very two room? Where is Samke in all that? In the equation? Where is she? Hmm? Is she not witnessing this? And she is doing this to a point where now Samke does state that she used to leave the magazines, the adult entertainment magazines. She would leave them lying around. She found them when she was 12. She was already finding such material. Yeah, now she claims Samke was breaking into her phone. The way she says it, she says it like she's talking. I mean, our children, all our children love our phones, guys. Yes, we do tell them that, hey, leave my phone alone. But okay, nangumntwana ke sekabone izinto zakhe azenzayo. Guys, there is a picture that is like leaving much to be desired of hers on the internet. This is a picture that when Samke, when Chris Excel was fighting with Samke on Twitter the other day, I think it was 2 years back, he used it. He pulled it out and said, this is the kind of a mother that raised Samke. Samke is taking this behavior from this mother. Imagine how it was for Samke to have seen such a picture of her mother. Actually, there were two pictures of her mother. Ooh, those pictures are like, they were in Chris Excel's possession. I want you to understand that. In Chris Excel's possession on the internet. How did they get into the internet? Then she wants to say, "Hey, mina angiyazi lento, mina angiyazi lento. Hey, lo mntwana, lo mntwana, lo mntwana." But you have such pictures on the internet, accessed by young people on the internet. They are swearing at your child using those pictures on the internet. Then she does not classify herself as that. So hence I'm saying she was not totally honest. She was not truthful. Those are three things that I can pick out and say, here it is. I've posted those two pictures. They are somewhere on my timeline. You see them. Those pictures were pulled by Chris Excel, the king of Twitter, the president of Twitter. That time he was fighting with Samke. He was ridiculing Samke, telling Samke about her mother and saying, you are like this because of your mother. Look at your mother. Showing everybody on the on Twitter to say, look at her. That's her mother. Are you surprised that she's like this? Now, Samke also mentions that I'm done explaining the things that I feel like she was not truthful about when going to that interview with Hazel. She was not truthful at all. I'm done with it. Now I'm coming to Samke's point. Samke says this mother started the kind of swearing and the curses that she said, she says, and she said even before she went to that interview that this woman started kissing me while I was still in primary. Now people are seeing this mother swearing at her now. They are asking, what has she done? There is no way this mother can go on the internet and swear at Samke like that for the first time. She is used to that kind of swearing. She has done it many, many times to a point where it's such a normal. She feels like it's okay to even brag about it. She has to call someone. She feels like the one that's happening on Facebook with her audio clip, because her audio clip was already circulating. She felt that was not enough. She had to call Hazel to go and do it at a bigger platform, YouTube. She is used to that. She was not doing it for the first time. So stop asking, what did some kid do? That is her line of, there's nothing that some kid can do to deserve the kind of swearing that that mother did to her. The kind of kissing that that mother did to her. There is no mother that will wish for you to die in the hands of your man. There is no mother that will say she wishes you can sleep with a Nigerian and then put the snake, then the snake can eat all your womb so that your womb gets out and be put on an operating table. She says such things. Those are things that are said by a person that is not normal, a person that is wounded, and a person that is not just wounded today, a person that is not just triggered today. This is the person that is used to this kind of talk from a very young age. And I must say, I am worried about the people that are asking, we want to know, what did Samke do? I'm worried about those people, because that means they're listening to this mother's kissing. They feel like, no, Samke must have done something to deserve this. Let me tell you where it is worrying me. It's worrying me. That means if you're not shocked by the kind of cursing that this mother does to her daughter, that means you are used to that kind yourself. You are used to that kind of talk. Why are you not surprised? Why are you not surprised that there is kind of mothers that are able to wish that their daughters can die in the hands of the men that they are with? Why are you not surprised that there is a woman that feels like a daughter should not have a womb, it should be eaten by a snake from a Nigerian man? Hmm? What kind of, like, why are you not shocked? I'll tell you why you're not shocked. We are not shocked because we are Samke and her mother. We are them. That means that's how broken our society is. Because there are things that we should not be familiar with. If you see familiarity in there, and you feel like maybe she has every right to say that, let me first hear what the daughter has said to her to deserve that, so that I can say, yeah, like, nah. If you don't recognize that actually there shouldn't be any mother that goes so deep in pain to a point where when she takes out the pain, it has to come in the form of wishing death, wishing all the bad things, wishing your child can be knocked over by a car and she should not die, she should suffer. Hi bo. Hi bo. Abantwana bethu bayadina. I'm talking here as a mother, and I'm also talking as a daughter. Guys, I've got mother wounds, and I do know that many of us have got mother wounds. I have mother wounds. My mother's tongue was not as sharp as Tlengiwe's, but it has done so much damage on me, so much damage. And many of us are damaged by our mothers, and some by our fathers. Why love this time? Usufuna's class. No, no, Makula. You know, I will save it, love. Please do the work. I will save it. You'll watch it when you find time. When I was coaches, mina angisebenzi. Ngazofuna ukungijoyina lapha ekhaya. Angisebenzi. So I'm also bored. And I'm also not just but like I feel like I need to do something. This is me working, Lavi. Now esebenza lapho. Mawutholi time. Buyela again. And watch it. Guys. Nadine Misfortune. After watching her interview, I'm still shocked. Girl, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. And it's fine because that interview, I would like to say, as much as it's not pleasant because it was not done in good taste by her, not by Hazel. I don't want to put any blame on Hazel. I don't think she anticipated that when she left her home going to that sit down. I don't think she anticipated that this mother would Jesus. I don't think she anticipated that. But and Hazel didn't do much talking. She was doing most of the talking. But I feel like it has given us a chance to see that Lena, her life was not perfect. This mother. Um, what that interview achieved to do is it has shown us that okay, this woman that is doing this to Samke is a dangered person herself, and because she was wounded. So she's a danger to herself because she was wounded herself. And you can tell that she's also have got some form of depression because she does indicate that she has tried to take her life repeatedly. And to correlate that that is the truth, there is a WhatsApp that she has shared on Samke's timeline yesterday. Samke was posting something. She got into the comment section. She wanted to show people that Samke has said these bad things to her. So when you read that WhatsApp, it starts by Samke also wishing her dead, and Samke is wishing her to facilitate her suicide. Says, please. So you can tell that, oh, okay, that means she is used to trying suicide really. She's not lying when she says to Hazel that she has tried committing suicide repeatedly. So some case that by saying, I wish you can be successful with your suicide so that I can take care of my younger brother. I want to take care of my young brother because you are a demon, you are what, you are what. So this mother is wounded because Samke has called her a demon. But she doesn't see how evil she is and how easier for someone who's listening to her to can say, okay, Samke was right when she said she's a demon because she's acting evil. She is acting very, very evil. The things she says can only come from an evil person. And you would not be surprised to a receiver of those words, because these are words that she is telling to Samke that I wish you can be like this. Listen, another mother would be excited that her daughter does no longer do adult work. When you listen to these words, she is like, you are still going to do it. I would fuss. So, guys, I have this flu, man. It's not flu. I think I need to have it checked out. I'm coughing a lot these days, and I can't even. This mother, in my view, this mother is angry that Samke has stopped working. This mother is angry that now that Samke has stopped her OnlyFans work and her hookups, she does no longer do any hookups, no longer do OnlyFans. Ne? So definitely her income is affected. So she is no longer taking money home. I mean, this lady used to now feed the mother at home. She also built 2 homes, 2 houses there at home. So those things are no longer happening. That's where the anger is coming from. That's where the root of the anger is coming from. Now, here's another thing that I want to talk about. Throughout that video, she is blaming Samke for wanting her man. Guys, if Samke wanted that man, Samke is very young, Samke can have that man. And she has stated that that man comes and goes as he pleases. I think if Samke wanted to take that man, it would be easier. She would just go and stay with that man. Then, throughout the video, she puts zero blame on the man who is an adult, puts 100% blame on the child for what she thinks was an intimacy that happened between Samke and her man, which may not even have happened, which may have only happened in her head, is very, very possible. But then she gives some evidence of saying, no, it's not even evidence. It was like a supporting statement to say there was a time when she was at varsity. Instead of going home, she went to stay with that man for 2 weeks. If that is true, then yes, maybe that is questionable. But if that really happened, whose fault is it? How come 100% fault gets to Samke? But he definitely states that this man sent money to Samke so that Samke can come and stay with him. She is still with that man till today. She has zero blame on that man. Zero. 100% of the blame is on Samke. Samke wants her man. Didn't Samke want her man when Samke was building 2 houses there at home? Didn't Samke want her man when Samke was sending her money each and every month? That happens only now. Now that Samke has moved on, Samke has got her own boyfriend that she is staying with 100% of the time. How does Samke want her man when she has her own man that she is wishing that man should kill Samke? I think that is the man that is she's wishing that man that stays with her, I wish she could kill her. What is stopping Samke to have this old man if she really wants that old man? If that is the truth, I want to show you that this woman was not telling the truth. This woman called Hazel there just to drive a certain narrative. And actually, if this woman can tell the truth, she is mad that Samke stopped working the kind of work that was bringing easy money, fast money, that she was benefiting from as well. Now that she is no longer benefiting from that, she is very crazy. She is very, very angry to a point where now she would just blast her, put her on blast. If Samke were to go back to that kind of work tomorrow and get money and send her money, she would be silenced with immediate effect. That is another problem that we are dealing with in African society. African families, the minute you stop being the breadwinner, the minute you stop bringing the money in the home, you start becoming a nobody. Not just a nobody, you become somebody that needs now to be attacked. Given half the chance, they will attack you like nobody's business. They will treat you, show you, ridicule you, tell everybody that you are a nobody just because you are no longer a breadwinner. You are no longer bringing the bread to the table. This is what I'm seeing. This is my analysis of what is happening between Samke and her mother. Because everything that she is talking about is nothing new. But how come you were quiet all that time when she was doing everything for you? How come you've got so much to say now that she has stopped working, she has stopped bringing the money to you each and every month? Now you are taking out all the things to say, yeah, ebile o na batla monna. She wanted my man. She wanted my man. She wanted my man. She wanted guys. Samke wants the 71-year-old man, from what I heard. Hmm? And another thing she says, Samke started seeing things when she was 12. What did she do about it? Nothing. So I really do wish she can come across this video, and I know she will. Like, she's good at dating. She texts. She is gonna comment. She won't just pass by. I've seen her that, like, she like gets on the comment section, but really I wish somehow they can find a way to resolve this because it's not so nice. And I've spoken to a few people who are having similar challenges. Guys, it's bad out there. It is so bad out there. There are so many Samkes, there are so many Tlengiwes out there. The mothers, we are busy destroying our children. And I must say as well that I'm not perfect. I'm learning from these things, and yo will be. So this is a generational trauma passed on from one generation to another. Imagine what some gay will do to her children with such learned behavior, because such things, even if you say you don't want to do them, you don't want to pass them on to your children, sometimes because that's the only thing that you are familiar with, you end up passing them on without realizing that actually now I'm doing it to my children. Because some is still young, she's still gonna have children. I'm worried about her because she has been exposed to so much toxicity. She's also toxic where she is, because if you can look at the things that she said to her mother as well, they are coming from a very toxic place as well. And I don't blame her. She absorbed the toxicity as a child. And I believe her when she says, I was subjected to this from when I was young. So even if she may try by all means to change, there will be some of the things that she still keeps unless she fights so hard to change. Thank you so much, guys. Let me just leave you here. Those who could not watch, they will come and catch up later. Thank you for being here. To those who were here, yeah. See you later. Bye.